Good morning. Right, okay, so today's video is going to be all focused around sales, but specifically the follow-up of sales. Now, you can actually recall back to a blog, or well, I'll put a link on this actually as well, but I did a blog about the money is in the follow-up, and it's so true. You know, I've got a client that I've been working with now for probably 5 months maybe, and his income's just absolutely blown up. It's quadrupled because he's got better at follow-up. And I don't know anybody that I've worked with who wants to get better. They don't have to even become a master of follow-up, they just get better at follow-up, who's not at least increased their business by around 40%, just because the follow-up is so vital. And there's loads of stats and figures about how it works and why it works and stuff, but you know, just do it. It makes such a big difference. So follow-up, there's a lot of reasons why we don't follow up, and I was having this conversation with one of my other clients last week, and the real kind of 4 reasons that people don't follow up is, the first one is that they don't want to get rejection. And let's face it, nobody likes to be rejected, but what we've got to come to understand is that we're going to get it. You know, we're going to get people rejecting us. Not everybody's going to want our services and products. So just change your mindset about it. You know, look at the law of average. You know that the law of average says that you're not going to get everybody to buy your product. So just accept it, reverse it around, and start getting excited when people tell you no and start rejecting you. The second thing that we struggle with is that we don't want to feel like we're desperate, or we don't want people to think that we're desperate. And guys, do you know, be desperate. Tell them that you're desperate. Do you know, if they even turn around and say, you keep chasing me, you keep following up with me, are you desperate or something? Tell them, yeah, I am. I'm absolutely desperate. I'm desperate to get my services into your business. I'm desperate to provide you with my products because I know that they're good for you. So I'm desperate to get on board with you guys because it's good for you. Tell them that you're desperate. The other one is that you don't want to seem pushy. Oh, I don't want to be a pushy salesperson. I don't want to seem like I'm pushy. Do you know, you're going to have to be pushy, and you don't have to be pushy in a way that's the bad attitude, the aggression. You don't need to be a pushy salesperson in that sense. But what you have to be is persistent. You know, you've got to be persistent. Now, if you want to call that pushy, call it pushy, but it's persistently getting in touch with people to offer your products and services because it's, again, good for them. So you've got to make sure that this is something that you're prepared to do because it makes such a big difference. Be persistent. You don't have to be pushy. And the other one that people sometimes struggle with is that they don't fully have the belief in the product, and that could come down to the fact that they've not got the right product knowledge, so they need to have some more training on the product. Maybe it's just that they know the product's a bit shitty and it's not very good, and they're trying to sell it to somebody, so you're not going to be convinced chasing people if you don't have full belief in it yourself. So you need to work on that. So just to recap, the first one, or in no particular order, is that you don't want rejection. You know, you're going to get rejection. Turn it around. If you work a law of average that you're going to sign one person from every 10 people that you meet, then, you know, get excited when 9 people tell you that they're not interested. This is old school. This is going back to the door-to-door stuff that I used to do many years ago. But get excited when 9 people are telling you no, because you know that somewhere in them 10 there's going to be a yes. You can also then, step 2 to recap again was that you don't want to look desperate. Do you know, tell people you're desperate. People are surprisingly helpful when you ask for help. So I mean, tell them that you're desperate, tell them that you need more work, tell them that you're desperate to get your product into their business, tell them that you're desperate to help them out. Do you know, do whatever it takes. The other one is pushy. Pushy is not a nice word to use. Persistence is a lot better, but you're going to have to be persistent if you want to keep on pushing people to make a decision. At the end of the day, it's not their job to contact you, it's your job to contact them, and you've got to be persistently doing that from all angles on lots of different occasions to get a deal done. And then finally, product knowledge. You know, not got the confidence in your products. If you've not got confidence in it, if you work for a company, you know, book on for some extra training to fully understand the benefits, the features, and how it all works. If it's your company, you know, the easiest thing for you to do is try and do it better. Do you know, you might not be the Salesforce. You know, you might have seen this. They just sold to Microsoft for 26 billion, which is just insane. It's just digits. It's not even real. 26 billion. You might not be the Salesforce company what's got a massive acquisition cost, but you can be the best that you can be, and that's all you can do. So, do you know, if your product and you feel that it's not quite up to par, try and get it better. Do you know, spend your time on a day-to-day basis trying to get it better. Guys, 4 things to do: work on them areas, get mastering the follow-up, read the blog. If you want to read the blog, have a look on there. I'll put some stats and figures onto that as well. But definitely do check it out. You can find that at joncovey.com/blog. It's as simple as that. As always, you can tweet me at Jon_Covey. John is without the H. Have an absolutely massive, monstrous day. Leave some comments below if you want. Share it with everybody else. But you know, just get better at follow-up.